What's up? Tiger here. In the backyard, it's really nice out, huh? It's about to get dark, so I'm gonna have to make sure I don't make this a 10 to 15 minute long video so I still have light. But with that said, I want to talk about something that I don't think a lot of people actually talk about much. And that's actually product development ideas. Okay? So many people are like caught up in internet marketing, okay? Selling the next big like marketing system, that is apparently gonna just blow up, you gotta get in it right at the beginning. That's oftentimes what people are online, online marketers, internet marketers are talking about, that kind of stuff. Okay? But if you're the type of person who actually wants to create your own product and sell it, okay, the traditional, offline entrepreneur, it's funny that I'm terming it offline versus online, because back in the day, there was no online world. There was no internet. People created their own products, invented something, and they used offline methods of advertising it, right? If you wrote a book, or if you created some hard physical product, let's say some kind of kitchen appliance, or some alternative way of doing something that another product already does, or a new type of instrument, or well, you see where I'm getting at. I'm just trying to come up with different things that an entrepreneur might come up with. Your traditional entrepreneur, is going to create something physical. That's what I'm saying. If you want to create something digital, it's a totally different world. You got to create content of some sort, right? Whether it be a video. Hold on, just a minute. Okay, I'm back. I got interrupted there, but wow, it's getting cold out too. I had to put on my long sleeve shirt here. But anyways, where I was going with this is digital content. Okay, if you want to sell something online, you're most likely going to sell something digital. Okay, well, not necessarily if you're selling hard products or something. You could do it online. But what I'm saying is, what I'm emphasizing here is selling a digital product, because first of all, there's no overhead. It doesn't cost anything to make it, right? So if you want to, create your own product and create something that's digital, what I want to do is help you come up with ideas or a process, more so a process, on ultimately what it's going to take to create something, come up with something that will actually sell. These are the main patterns, or this is the thought process that you need to have. Okay, so the first thing that you need to do is figure out what you're actually good at. Okay, if you're good at something, or you know something about something, let's say you have a skill, or you're knowledgeable on something. Okay, the ultimate goal is to teach something. Okay, because if you think about it, what do you buy? You buy self-help information. Okay, if you're going to sell content, it's going to be self-help. It's going to be how-to. Okay, how to do something. So you got to think about what can you sell? What kind of information package can you create that will help somebody do something? Okay, like actually learn something or solve a problem. So a lot of times I think where people get wrapped up in this, anytime I have this conversation with a friend, they get stumped on it. They're like, well, what would I teach? It's not until I start, getting into the details and really start dissecting some feasible things that an average person could create with their knowledge. I think this is intimidating for a lot of people because you think that you have to be a total expert to teach something, and that's just not the case. Look, my first e-course that I created, Market Your Mind Online, is just a instruction course on how to use a really powerful marketing tool online that helps you build your own web pages, do your own web design, and literally takes you through every stage of the process of actually creating and selling content online, protecting it, creating the web pages for it, integrating email, autoresponders so you can do email or build email lists, and integrate payment processing. That's a really valuable tool. And when I really started thinking about that, what I'm really teaching, I'm not just teaching Optimize Press, the tool to be able to do this stuff. I'm teaching the skill, right? Publishing and selling content online. And that's super valuable. There's a massive market for that, okay? Because people want to learn how to sell things online. People want to become digital entrepreneurs, okay? So the key for you is to realize that you don't have to think about this from the perspective of being a total expert on something and, creating a really big picture, like a really elaborate solution. It's more so something useful, okay? If you can create something that's really useful that can target a really big market, that's what you want to be thinking of. You want to get your ideas for products based on that concept, okay? Come up with something small, okay? If you are a chef, if you like to cook food, just come up with something. Okay, cooking and food is already a big market of people, okay? Come up with something very specific that you can teach and do really, really, really well, and create a 10 lesson module e-course on that, or 10 videos on that. Something that's really, really important. My brother owns a couple of awesome dogs, and there's something that they can do that they've been able to do with their puppies at a young age, when they were young, that most people struggle with their puppies. And that's potty training, right? Potty training. If you could title something, like if you literally had a solution for people on how to potty train your puppies, and you had a title like how to eliminate your puppies from peeing on the floor for the rest of your life. Boom! Who would not be interested in that? Who owns dogs or puppies? Right? It's just one micro thing that can cover a macro audience. That's the key. Okay? Let's say you're an auto mechanic, okay? How about, if you can create, if you're an auto mechanic and you can create a solution for people to do some of their own basic auto repair, some basic things, basic mechanic skills for someone who knows nothing about cars. There's a great title. See what I'm saying? You don't have to teach experts. You just have to teach the person who doesn't know anything at all. That's what I'm saying. That's the point of this video. That is the holy grail right there. If you take that mindset, if you take only that from this video and just say, the only person I'm going to try to teach is the total moron who doesn't know anything and who can admit it. Now you have a whole list of things you can teach. Whatever you know, there's so many things you can teach. Okay, because you're not trying to teach an expert. You're just trying to teach people who basically know nothing at all. Okay, whatever it is. If you play an instrument. Yeah, there's a lot of people that teach music online, but it doesn't matter what products are out there unless they find them on the internet somehow, unless they land on a page, they don't know about them. So if you're really good at something that could be very appealing, let's say you're really good at playing recognizable jingles on your instrument. Let's say you play a wind instrument, a horn, or a piano, or a harmonica or something. And this just came to my head. What if you could teach people how to play really catchy jingles, right? to entertain your friends. You know, seven videos on, you know, teaching you the catchiest jingles that your friends will love. You know, if you never want to become a master at something, you just want to learn some basic things, or just for sheer entertainment, personal satisfaction, or just to have fun with your friends or something, you know, think in terms of those lines, you know, like, think about it that way, you know. Come up with something basic, something simple, something small, something more isolated. That's how you develop a really good product. It's got to be super useful information, for one, and it's got to target a big market of people. You don't want to target a small market of people and then isolate your product idea on something really specific. You want to target a big number of people. It's got to fit within the box of a really big hobby, a popular hobby. It's got to, otherwise, the box of health, wealth, fitness, these big topics. You want to come up with something that can be filed under those. So it's getting dark out. But yeah, that's how you should think about creating a product online. Okay, target the masses, but isolate something very specific. Or do a basic course, a general course on something. Basics for noobs type of deal. I'm telling you, the bottom line is, it doesn't matter what you create, you got to get traffic to it. And if you do it, you'll sell it. At some point you will. Peace out, Tiger.